So if you have not been keeping up with this, I put a video out about it the other day, Battlefront 2, saying that we had reached a new all-time peak on Steam. Steam alone, not even including EA Play or Epic Games, wherever else it is, just Steam. I mean, we're heading towards double the all-time peak from 2021 now, which is totally crazy. But those numbers might be considered quite small when you compare them to EA leaks, which are apparently saying across all platforms they've seen a peak of 329,000 concurrent players. That's kind of crazy if that's true. That's insane. That was on May the 24th. And as of May 25th, the Battlefront 2 servers, the official ones, went down. They crashed because there was too many people playing the game. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. We've seen multiple ex-developers of Battlefront 2 saying they want to come back, they want to return to the franchise, they want to get the team back together. There's a lot of noise about this everywhere. Everywhere except with EA. EA haven't really said anything about this. I think on Saturday, 24th of May, we had Battlefront 2 Resurgence Day. Basically, the goal of that was to hop in and play Battlefront 2. Simple as that. The momentum was already there, but I think that sent it into overdrive, considering the previous peak was 164,000 concurrent on May 21st, so that was the highest peak since January of 2020. The game came out in 2017. Can you see these numbers? These numbers are crazy. This is insane. Because there's nothing free about it at the minute. Yeah, there was a sale on May 4th, but like, we're just seeing this crazy growth. I think people want Battlefront 3. I know that's kind of what everyone seems to be saying, but I was worried we were huffing the hopium a wee bit too much there. Maybe we are. Maybe we are huffing the hopium, but I believe it. I believe so many people want to see Battlefront 3 now, and I was always in that camp, so like, yeah, I'm game for Battlefront 3. Even the old Battlefront 2 trailers have seen surges. The Battle of Geonosis trailer hit 7 million views. Rise of Skywalker trailer is close to, might actually already be past 10 million as of right now. I haven't checked it, but it's just happening everywhere. It's just happening from all angles. And weirdly enough, while the other Star Wars games like Jedi Survivor are also seeing an uptick, it really seems to be honed in on Battlefront 2. Not even Battlefront 1, which was 2015 and was amazing as well. So I'm just curious what's going to come of this. Even if it's just everyone playing Battlefront 2 again for a while, jumping into a Supremacy match or a Galactic Conquest and not having to wait at all has been insane. I played this morning, which was supposed to be the lowest peak of the day, and I got in matches immediately. I was getting into constant different types of matches as well, not just the one particular match. And every player was real. There was no bots. 40 players in a server. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, I don't really make videos usually like this, you know, talking about what's happening in the world of gaming. So, but this game, you know, I put out a video on Battlefront 2 last year talking about how there weren't that many people playing it, and I wish you could get that kind of madness of the glory days, if you want to call them that. You know, the initial days when the player base was half decent and we had enough people to play it with, back by using instant action overhaul mods and various visual stuff. But I don't even need that, you know? I mean, sure, it's got some cool stuff. You can do 32 versus 32 blast, which, yes, it is insane. But it's all here, you know? It's all here. And I think if EA turn around and they're like, we're thinking about doing this, what do you guys want? I mean, there's a good few things I'd like to have. I think one of the things I really love is the troops versus troops experience. And having the heroes in the mix of all of that is fun as well. But I don't know, maybe it's because I come from like playing so much Battlefield that I love that kind of 4-class system versus 4-class system, just going at it, using vehicles, using artillery, and having no special hero class in there just feels kind of crazy and cool. And I actually was running 32 versus 32 blasts, and that felt a lot like that because there were no heroes, it was just troops. It was crazy good fun. It's in that video. I've left it in the description, but yeah, I mean, I think what you're seeing in here, this is Mos Eisley, but this is probably one of my favorite maps, and probably mostly because of how good it looks, but how active it is. Like, you see the crowd running out at the start, and you're actually fighting in amongst, you know, a living area. It's not like, you know, it's all being cordoned off or like emptied out so that like everyone's fighting and there's nothing, you know, left. There's no like hustle bustle of like the villagers or the citizens of Mos Eisley running around. That's still all in there. It's still there. It's crazy. And I'm using atmospheric lighting to change how the lighting looks on a lot of maps. It's a mod that can be used in multiplayer. I talked about there's a Patreon post I did where I show how to install all of that. I'll leave a link in the description for that. You don't need to be a patron. It's literally a public post, so you're grand. And I use that and Apollo's filmic firefights to make the blasters and lightsabers and explosions just bigger and brighter and more glowing and halation going on. And I'm telling you, it adds a little bit extra to it. It really does. But even without that, the game on its own, on consoles, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's great fun. Like, there's never not a fun moment in this game. So I'm hoping we see some Battlefront 3, you know, heat coming up in the next year, but maybe we won't. But at the very least, we'll see this right now. You know, people getting back into Battlefront 2, jumping around, having fun, talking shit to each other, all that good stuff. Yeah, I can see there's like new players, a lot of old returning players, and some people who probably just never left, and you can spot those guys a mile away. There's a few of them in this. A few of them are absolutely insane. I wish I was on that level. I used to play this like last year. I was definitely playing this like once, you know, every other week. I would play it. I would just jump on for like half an hour of like Blast or Supremacy or whatever was available. There wasn't too much. I played it less and less, but this is just kind of reminded me how much fun I have. Because you can just jump in, play, have one match, win or lose, whatever happens, and it's enough to like fill your boots, so to speak, get your fill of Battlefront action. And it's one of those games that is so nice that you can plug and play and then dip out and not feel like you need to be beholden to sticking around for map after map to get things done. I love that. It's just something very, I don't know, maybe nostalgic I feel about that. Like, again, with the Battlefield games, this is how I felt whenever I played those. It is special. Definitely special. Sorry, I'm paranoid that there's a guy sitting up here. I thought Palpatine might... Here we go.
With Lord Vader here, victory will surely be ours.
I know when I jump up as a rocket jumper, I'm getting ready to break out the rocket launcher, so I thought he was going to mince me there for a second. I don't think we're going to win this, but I'll close this. I forget what that... Does that just close that over? Interesting. Pointless, maybe? Oh! They've got goblins in this game? I'm joking. I know it's Yoda. Gee, come on. Calm down. Calm down. Jet Trooper, man. It is just a stupid amount of fun, even though I'm flying into a wall. But, you know, when I'm not flying into a wall... Oh, Phasma. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm just doing a wee desk pop, okay? Keeping people in check. No, that's Vader, is it? He's got Vader vibes. Just waiting for someone to pop out here. I got a fellow jet trooper on my right. It's such a murder hole. You know, if you ever played Operation Locker on Battlefront... Oops, Freudian slip. On Battlefield 4, there's a few maps that I think are basically murder halls, I used to call them, where you would get these like choke points and you would just see people dying on... I thought I killed myself there. Turns out I got vanguarded in the back. That's fair enough. Yeah, there's a guy on my team and he is doing crazy good at the minute. I'm guessing he has never left the Battlefront. Ow. My trooper eyes are stinging. But you know, I watch these other players and I'm like, I want to keep playing until I'm like half as good as they are. I'm just checking to see if this guy had the same idea again. He did not, which is smart on his end. I've got everything maxed out as well here. Oh, Yoda, please. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, Yoda, please. Oh, Yoda. Sorry. No, he's... I think it's because he's so small, and I know he'll absolutely obliterate me. It just kind of scares me a wee bit. It scares me more than the normal-sized force users. Look at him. He's so hard to hit. Where's the hitbox? It's a pixel on my screen. Deadliest pixel on the planet. On the planet, not in the planet. Look at this. I just forget to kind of shoot And reload. There we go. I just forget to like breathe sometimes when I'm playing this. I didn't even feel like we were getting defeated there, just because I was having such a blast playing it. Ironically, this wasn't blast, but still, absolute mayhem, pure fun. I want to know actually, what do you guys want to see in the next Battlefront that wasn't in Battlefront or Battlefront 2? Let me know in the comments. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.